I'm not going later.
"20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Yeah, here we go. First carry down for Jason Hill.
Where's the Tyreek?
Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. On the play fake, Dak. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Prescott to his main man Lamb. C.D. gets the Cowboys a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
And they'll take this down inside.
Yes, he did.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Dak, let's get this to Drew. He was forward for maybe a yard. That's Jonathan Grenard. He was in for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Pistol now for Prescott. That is caught at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds.
Yes. Yes. So nice the door.
Good job.
At the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Lou will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A terrific this one, not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he broke through the initial contact, lines up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to look for the home run ball.
They just know to stop and wait for that shit. Like, you're supposed to be covering Saquon.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy
You
the
ain't
ball
even
ends
part
up
of
in
the
his
fucking
hands, but
play.
not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Dak going to push this one forward to the goal line.
That shit is wide open.
Justin Jefferson.
Fuck.
Touchdown Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys move out on top. 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. A good return as he takes it across the 30. And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They get it.
Come on.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Now this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 17 yards on that play. First down, Philadelphia.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Oh, this is fucking bullshit.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yeah,
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man down the field is chirping. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Straight ahead, it's Blue. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but like this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
He's got it at the 7, and they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. They run straight ahead with Blue. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. All right,
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium after this. It is 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. That is first touchdown of the new year.
Jake Elliott on
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, kill! First down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Dean Winters there to bring him down. Third, they need 8. Now Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken 45. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. To throw is Hurts. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Pick up of 14 on that ball. First down, Philadelphia.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hurts again. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
A pass caught by Saquon. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by